this is the year of truth,
It
y'all.
is.
Look at Cat. Look
Oh
at
my God, Cat Williams. You know what? I
There's a lot
believe
of stuff
him.
I believe him
I
too.
believe.
If you
So you get the
getting
blessing.
recognition for it, then you're not really doing it
That's
from the
your
kindness of
blessing.
your
Right.
heart. When you doing it silently and you keep doing it and everybody can say something about you while you're not in their presence, that means you're doing something right.
Because you can't wait, especially as a woman. We're not given the same opportunities as men. So we have to create our
I
own
agree.
opportunities.
That's
So that's a part of the reason why we started the Business Besties, because we want to give out those same resources to women so they can understand they don't have to wait on anybody to
Yeah.
start whatever it is they want to build or accomplish in their future. You know what I mean? We're showing them by example.
Hey, 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 this is Tiffany, and you are tuning into Business Besties. I am here with my business besties.
I am Leilani with Boss Women Network and Home Living Solutions, my real estate company.
and I am Chef Jessica cooking it up on the ones and twos today for wine week.
Yeah, we representing Women in Wine today. As you can see,
are
we have our
representing
Women in
Women in
Wine
Wine.
t-shirts, which is Tiffany's company.
Yes,
Women in Wines. You know, you're gonna see a lot of stuff she's got going on coming up soon. She do
yes.
those large major events y'all don't know about. We done talked about it on
Y'all
several of
know
our
about
episodes. Yeah, y'all. let me rephrase that. Y'all
Wait a
know about
minute.
it because they big events that she do every single year. And we have discussed it on every single episode. So if you don't know about it, you should know about
Where you been?
it. Most definitely where
Where
you
have
been.
you been?
So, Tiffany, what we talking about today?
So today we just freestyling a little bit. It's the beginning of the year, so we are talking about our goals for the beginning of the year. For the
Yes.
year, basically for
2024.
2024, what we plan on doing, what we want to change from 2023, what we want to do better.
Yes.
So yeah, y'all are just gonna get to know us and get to know what we got going on for 2024.
And what we got planned for you guys for 2024.
Yes.
As we have a lot of great events coming in. Why you see some of the stuff right here on the table right now. Stay tuned for a nice segment of vision board, but in a different way. We have a twist to it this year.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Tiffany, how did you come up with the whole thought process on women in wine? What was the thought behind that for you?
Um, I came up with it during the pandemic. Actually, I talked about it a little bit on the other segment. Um, my main business is a travel agency, and travel kind of went to zero during the pandemic. So I wanted to do something more meaningful, something where people can get information instead of us just going and partying and having fun.
Yes.
So I came up with this. I don't even know why I decided to add the wine portion of it because I'm really not a big wine drinker.
Neither am I, but hey, we drinking today.
Yes,
Oh my
you would
gosh.
think so, but probably just because I know people, you always have good conversation over
Over
wine.
wine.
Yeah, once you get that, the wine is gonna knock the edge off.
Yes.
You're gonna get a little loose. Your lips may get a little loose.
All right, you start talking.
Yeah, you're gonna start talking, and the best conversations come over wine. So that's kind of how I came up with the concept. And this is my second year. We're going into our third year,
Okay.
and it just gets bigger every year.
So, what are your goals for this year? Are you doing it this year?
Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna do the exact same event or I'm gonna do something a little different. I've been thinking about doing smaller, intimate events where people can kind of connect more with the speakers and with the people in the room. So we're just starting off 2024. My brain is just now getting into the new year.
Understandable.
So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with it this year.
We only 5 days in.
We
so.
only 5 days in.
5 days.
It's been a good week, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a good week already
Yes,
in.
yes.
And this is the year of the Aquarius. And you know, I'm an Aquarius, so that's next month for us. So, for me, I want to definitely start Big Greedy Podcast and invite you young ladies to come out to eat with me.
Yes.
And let's discuss food. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the food industry where I'm kind of concerned about it and what we're doing and how we're putting it out there this year. So I want to give true reviews. I'm been following Keith Lee. I'm super excited about his little mission that he's doing as a young Black king out here representing for the food industry. He labeled us as #2. I'm in Louisiana, where I'm from, as #1. So I'm a little proud this year for the South.
Win for you.
But I want to literally start this seminar with these cooking classes. And Lay, I want you to really help me to get in tune to this running a business, just fully and legit.
Whatever way I can be
I
a
already know you can.
resource, for sure.
What are your plans this year for 2024?
Well, my husband and I just got a content space.
Wow.
Where we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Yay!
Major.
Yeah, so we're gonna be. You can have your
Big
event
8.
there. You can do your photo shoot. You can do your film shoot, or you can shoot your podcast. We have like 9 different rooms or 9 different spaces where you can just do your thing. So that'll be one of our goals, to just make that successful. I'll be also recording my own content, doing different things with that. But one of my main things is the business besties, because when you come together with other people, when 2 and 3 agree, God steps in. So I'm all about business besties this year and the things that we have coming up, and you got to stay tuned for that, because everything is going to be a surprise. And I don't know if y'all know, but Tiffany is the one that came up with the name Business Besties.
She sure
We were
did.
trying to figure out the best name that fit us, and she came up with the name Business Besties.
It
So what
is.
made you think of that? Because that was so cool. That was like perfect.
I don't know. I was just thinking one day, and I was like, okay, well, we met because of business. We all have different businesses, but
Yeah.
similar in some type of way. And I was like, okay, well, when you're talking to someone, you just never know. That could be your next
Business
bestie.
bestie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so cool. So that's why we're
Collaboration over competition.
There you go.
So that's why we are the business besties. So Tiffany, you didn't really go into details what your goals are for this year. What are your goals?
Oh, wow. So my goals for this year, first and foremost, is to be more consistent. I have several projects that I started in 2023 and then always get sidetracked. So it kind of seems like I'm kind of all over the place sometimes. Because
It
I'm
happens.
I'm like, ooh, I'm going to do this. And then I get into that. And then one day I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. And then now I'm doing that. So I have a lot of projects that I've started and that are halfway complete. So my main thing is to be consistent in what I start and finish it. And to start creating more content and posting more on my page. That way people can get
Yeah.
to know me a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's major.
That's good.
Yeah,
because
I have a lot of people always ask me, they're like, why you don't ever post? And I'm like, I don't know.
I go through that too, so I understand. That's hard. That seems like
It
it's for some
is.
people it's so easy, but it's hard. It's hard to be posting
is.
every single day. And what am I put on? I
And
need to
I
make
think
sure.
that's what I was about to say. I think that being transparent is, I know for me, it's a little hard. Like, I'm not going to just post with my bonnet on. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, get ready for me in the morning. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I can't
I'm
do
not
that.
there yet.
I can't do that.
I'm watching
Yeah.
Miss Tabitha Brown, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
kind of be in her bonnet. And she'll be like, mind your business.
Yeah.
So
But that's what people like. They like the realness.
realness, and
That's so hard.
I really be always dolled up. I don't think I've never woke
I
up like
think it's
this.
I think because we're introverts.
Right.
And we're private, so certain parts of us we don't want people to see. So that is so hard, because I even juggle with that, trying to put out content and then want to show people things, but then I'm private. you know?
Yeah.
So it's like it's
I
got to
find
be a way
myself
to get around
putting
that.
it up, and then I'll delete it. And then everybody be like, why did you just delete that? That was so good. And I'll be like, I don't know. I just didn't like
And
it.
you
Or I
taking
seen something, the
forever.
plate was dirty.
Yeah, exactly. Are you taking forever just to make sure it's perfect? And it's like my kids are always like, Mama, just post it. Like, I promise you, people aren't looking at everything you looking at. And I'm like zooming in. Well, look at
Yes.
this. Well, what's that spot?
Oh
see,
my
the makeup
God,
looks good
that's
right
what I
there.
do.
Yeah,
What is
That was
That's-
funny because when we went out for the birthday dinner, you was like, hold up, now let me see that picture. Come back and take another one. I was like, oh.
I'm telling you, because if I'm going to post it, it's like you want it to be perfect.
Perfect,
So-
yeah.
And that becomes stressful when you're trying to post content. 'cause
Yeah.
it's too much.
I don't think you can be a perfectionist in this.
Can't be an overthinker in it.
Yeah, that's the problem with introverts. We analyze too much and we overthink everything to the point to where we'll end up not even putting out the projects that we was working on. I got some music projects that I worked on 4 years ago that I still have not put out because I'm a perfectionist. I'm like, I'll record a song over and over and over and over, and then my husband will be like, "It's fine." I'll be like, "I don't know, something wrong. I said this too loud right here, so or this just sounds a little squeaky right here." Like it's always something.
Oh man, and I like that little song.
Yeah, I
I've been
gotta work
waiting
on that for
one to come out.
2024 because I got a whole
gotta work on it.
project that I have not put out. I said that this year I'm gonna pull out my DJ equipment and start posting content of me DJing some of my music and putting out the mixtapes on live mixtapes.
That would be.
I even have a live mixtape account, and I have put out some mixtapes on there, but I have not been consistent with that.
You know how to
So-
DJ,
Yeah, but I don't do it for like
but
everything I do.
Come
Those are
on.
like listen, those are hobbies. That's something I do for myself to keep my spirit up. You know, when you go through like depressed stage, some people use certain things for certain stuff, and I use music as an outlet to express myself. If I'm mad at my husband, I'll go write a song about it, and I'll put it on. Make some music to it, let him hear it. And he be like, he be mad sometimes.
yeah, you gonna put this out?
Also, like when it had issues with them girls, I was doing songs. It's like all kinds. It's all put in music because I'm not gonna be confrontational. Like I told you, I'm not confrontational, but I'll put it on wax.
Okay. But it did sound good. I was over there
so
like, where is this track?
That's my outlet. So if it's
When I seen
DJing,
her rapping,
whatever.
I was like, oh my gosh. She can rap too?
It's all hobby. It's just for fun. You know what I'm saying? So I like to do. If I could do some music projects with some females, and we just do it for fun, because I know how to shoot music videos and edit that stuff. I know how to do all of that, but I just do it for fun. So you know
Riddle
what I'm
me
saying?
this. Who would you like to rap with in the industry if you could rap with someone right now on a track?
It's nobody that I would want to work with other than Beyonce, of course.
Okay.
Beyonce is the only person she H-Town.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
But other than that, all the other people out there,
Would you rap and let her sing, or would you
of
want to
course.
sing? Okay.
I would definitely let her do her thing. But I'm not really fond of the way the music industry is going right now with the way the females, the stuff that they talk about. I think that it should be more content. It should be more, they should have more to talk about other than just talking about like porn and like, this is stuff they talk about. I support all of them. I just don't like the content. I think they should have more to talk about, going more in
Ratchet
depth
is
with the
in
music.
right now, but it's going out, as a lot of people are now saying it's just not the thing for
Who are
them.
y'all favorite artists? Because I'm a J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I like content. People
So
have
I am a
substance.
J. Cole fan as well. I love Jay-Z. I'm kind of like, starting to vibe with a lot of East Coast people. Jid,
I've
that's
never heard of
underground, very lyric. It's like what you said. It's really about the words, the content
Yeah.
that he's spitting. Kind of, just uplifting women and letting people know like it's a whole different direction out there. So I really am kind of on a East Coast vibe of music at this moment. Who else am I listening to? I might razzle and dazzle. Like I was with my little cousins this holiday, y'all. I found myself popping it to that little Sexy Red and Drink.
Oh, hell no.
Excuse
me, but I'm like, no.
becoming catchy, okay?
Oh, my God.
With Saza.
Before I get...
I've never heard anything from
Oh, and
her.
my husband is one of my favorite artists. Let me, D. Gotti, okay? Let me
Yeah, you might give me that.
Yeah, I can't forget about him. That's definitely my favorite of all.
Right.
But-
Okay. You have to be a fan of your man. So it's just like
Right.
if you're not supporting your spouse, then what are you? What are we dating for, or what are we married for at this point?
Most definitely.
So,
But who's your favorite, Tiffany? Do you?
Oh wow! So I like a lot of old school music. I listen to, like she said, East Coast, but my East Coast is maybe Jay-Z, Notorious Big.
Oh, you into the real?
Yeah, I like the real old
Tupac.
school music. New
wanna-
Edition, of course.
Oh my
It's
God!
my
Oh my God!
favorite. Like
I
how
love
could
New
you even
Edition,
ask
too.
that?
I
New Edition.
forgot.
Y'all remember Color Me Bad?
Yes.
I wonder, are they still recording?
I
y'all?
doubt it.
Probably not.
Oh my gosh!
New
I just
Edition that took over the world. Okay.
Hold on.
so it's New
Hold
Edition
on.
over everybody.
Mid condition, okay? Mid condition.
Oh, so is it a battle of the conditions?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Or
true.
the additions or the
Yeah.
shuns.
I'm definitely a mint condition fan.
Okay, mint condition. Okay. If I was going back, way back, I would have to say Bev DeVoe.
Yep.
That same thing as New Edition.
Well,
BBD.
Yeah, 'cause DVD, like that whole era, like who they came out with? My Love. Who was that?
Oop, that is not Bell Biv DeVoe.
you
Well, no, but
That's
was
High
all a part
Five,
of-
right?
High Five, but there was
Candy.
all their groups.
Oh, yeah,
Remember they had
yeah,
like a
yeah.
whole little
All the guy groups. that
Boys
was
to
in-
Men. All of
Boyz
them
II
were
Men.
along the same record.
Hey,
Record
did y'all know
label,
that
right?
Boys to Men, one of the guys' sons?
Kanye.
Yeah,
all
his
of
sons
kids can sing.
Yeah, they got a group. I think Mary J. Blige signed them, and now they coming out with a song. They like remade one of the "Please Don't Come Away" or whatever. They
Yeah.
remade that song.
And the little girl, they have a little daughter too, but it's like
Is she in the group?
I don't know if she is or not, but I thought that like she can, all of them can sing. That's crazy.
I
All of
taught
his
all of
kids.
them that gift.
Yeah.
Y'all see T.I. little girl.
Oh,
Yes,
she is
just-
great.
She
And
knew
I love the
Beyonce.
Rihanna
She
part,
is.
and she was over there with that coat, like
And it's like her stage presence.
Yes,
She's not shy
she's
to be so
not.
young. Heck, she got me beat. Ain't no way I can sit up there and do that. She
in front of an audience that big. I was saying that when I was looking at it. I'm like, girl, I'll be over there,
Mm-hmm.
baby.
Out there and freeze up.
What do y'all think about? What do y'all think about? I don't know if y'all saw it on the news about those. I know this is totally off, but in Miami about those aliens that they saw at the mall. Did y'all hear
It's
anything
common.
about that?
It's common. They've been hiding a lot of things from us. That's all common. Vegas has a lot of that all day long. UFOs.
Real aliens at the mall. They tried to say that it was some kids popping fireworks, 4 kids, so that's why. But when you look at the video, it had 100 police officers, literally 100 cars lined up at that mall, helicopters flying all around. So we know that that many police, gonna come out for 4 kids popping fireworks.
No, it was
And the
wild.
people that was there are going online talking about it, saying no, the media is lying. It was real 10 feet tall aliens in the mall. You see people running out. They were terrified. But the
I
media
believe
keeps
it.
trying to, every time somebody spot them, the media keeps trying to change,
I believe it all.
Oh,
The
wow.
only reason why I'm gonna say that is because, like, I don't know if y'all remember around what holiday? It was a holiday where they
the
said,
4th of July.
yeah, or
the ones
something
in
like that.
Mexico?
No, in Vegas, where
The
he said-
Vegas, that's what I
in
meant
the
to say.
backyard, and
Yeah.
the man, when he was like, "Did y'all see that?" He was like hysterical, and you
Yeah,
don't
he
really
called
get
the
hysterical
911.
over stuff unless you really seen something that
Yes,
feared.
like I know what I saw.
Right. And so they covered that one up. And a lot of people in Vegas was like, it's so common out there in the desert area. You always see stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
It's very common. So I believe it. Like it's a lot of stuff. This is the year of truth. Y'all look at Cat.
Oh my God, Cat Williams. You know what? I
There's a lot of
believe
stuff
him. I
going on.
believe him.
I believe him too.
I believe him.
Like
I
nobody,
want
if
to go and watch the whole video. I haven't watched the
I
whole
watched,
watched
the whole
it.
segment
I
because it was
believe
just it broke the internet.
He
so
made
I'm like, what
every
happened?
comedian come out and have something to say about it. If
They
it's not
answer to
true, then you don't even have to comment on it because you know what it is.
Well,
Yep.
and then Ice Cube just literally
He cleared
released
it up and
his,
said
he
it was
said
pretty
it
much
was.
it was
It's
true.
definitely his part, and he did add it, and we kept having to stretch it out because
Because
he was
so
providing
good.
that.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if y'all seen another comedian, Dion Code, who gave him his flowers, and he was saying that if you just look underneath my comments, I'm sure people can have a testimony about him as well. And I started reading his comments, and it was a lot of people. Like a man said, Boosie even was underneath there saying,
say?
Boosie said that right when he got out of jail, Cat was the first person to give him $15,000 to get on his feet.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I
Yes,
saw he
ma'am.
gave somebody 100,000. Who was that?
I don't know who he gave 100,000 to, but this other man who was not even a famous person, he said he had a shirt on for a little a school thing, like how he does a fundraiser for the boys, and he said Cat asked him how much would it cost to buy out each boy.
Oh, wow.
And he said he gave him the price, but he said he gave him like $3,000, but he said 2 months later he received the envelope, and in the envelope was the $30,000 he bought out all of the boys, and he knew that had to come from Cat Williams because he had told him the exact amount of money.
Wow.
So I really do think that this man is out there blessing people, and he's doing that. And he said it. He say, I do a lot of favors for people, and I do them without giving recognition. And that's the only way. Like if you getting recognition for it, then you're not really doing it from the kindness of your heart. When you doing it silently and you keep doing it, and everybody can say something about you while you're not in their presence, that means you're doing something right.
Ice Cube did say,
Yeah.
I done movies and included all these people in my movies, but it's yet for any of them to invite me to be a part of theirs.
Wow.
I was like, that is so true. I haven't seen Ice Cube in any of Kevin Hart movies, and he sure helped Kevin Hart when he first got started in movies and put him in his movies and
did.
stuff like that. So that is crazy.
It's a lot to think about when you're doing it. And, you know, sometimes I think we get blinded by the industry. That's what and that's what I was saying. Like, I put that on, I did a vision board, y'all, for I always do them. I have about 6 of them, and I have them all over my wall. Because if I want to see
The
each year,
Right.
where is my thought process at? Where am I at in my mind? Where have I matured and progressed on things that I want to do? And one of them was on TV. But the same time I'm asking to be on TV, I'm asking for God to step in and order my steps and let me not be ruled by the evilness of that
world,
industry.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who have been speaking, even Taraji, saying how it's
Yes.
not equal for the women and the men in that industry. I don't want to be one of those who is shown down on because in my industry alone, culinary is based upon men. It was built on men. So you really don't get the real good jobs. Now you're seeing the Martha Stewarts and all of these women who are paving the way for us on the Food Network. But at first, it was really a men-driven career industry
No
for the
offense
longest.
to Taraji, I support what she said, but I also feel like all the things that she has done and all the connections that she has made, the name that she has built for herself, she should channel that energy and create her own path at this point. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't cost much to start your own podcast. It doesn't really cost much to shoot your own film with the connections that she has. It's really not that expensive because that's what the men are doing, like Ice Cube, Kevin Hart. They taking their name and they're starting to build their own thing and not wait on anybody to give them opportunities. Because you can't wait, especially as a woman. We're not given the same opportunities as men. So we have to create our own
I agree.
opportunities.
That's what Oprah did, but you know, it's logic behind it. You know, sometimes you're not the most savvy with those departments and stuff like that. And although you should try to tap in on learning things.
You got to know people, and I'm saying she should.
she has
She has a
connections.
She
connection.
should. I mean,
And I'm sure it's all kind of interns that are
might
in
be some-
colleges that would love the opportunity. They have all the type of skills in the world. You know, these young kids in school, they have all the skills. They just don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
So if they knew somebody, if she reached out to the schools that are in the photography or in the film and everything, they would love to shoot her movies and help
Will
with the
50 then stepped
casting
in.
and-
I think we will see her on some BMF or
Most definitely.
something force
But
wise.
50 again, he's paving his own way. He's
Yeah,
not waiting on opportunity. So
Right.
if all I'm saying is us as women,
We got to start.
we have to so that's the reason for me, the reason why I went to school for audio engineering and recording, because when I first got to doing music, when I saw women, they were sleeping their way trying to get beats, trying to get in the studio, trying to do everything. So I learned how to make my own beats.
Yeah.
I learned how to record my own vocals.
Okay.
I learned how to shoot my own videos, went to business school, learned how to learn business because I didn't want to have to depend on
Yeah,
the male industry
You
to
have
teach
to
me
learn
or to
that
try
part.
to get ahead. So us as women, we're not given as many opportunities. So we have to pave our own way and do our own thing. And even if we don't know the skills ourselves, we got YouTube now.
Yeah.
YouTube will teach you everything.
YouTube University.
Yes. And networking with the right people. So where you're not strong at, your team is strong. So y'all can benefit and help each other along the way. Because I like Tiffany. She know how to do those banners and flyers and all
Man,
that kind
killing
of
it
stuff.
for us.
That's not my strong point. You know what I mean? And then
None of it is my strong point, okay? If they want makeup done, they want food prepared, they want other stuff like that, decorations.
creative, see?
You got it.
I'm an artist at all
Look
of
how
that.
you set up the table. Like you already know how you are. You
Exactly.
really good at setting up
Right.
things, organizing things.
I'm gonna be the first one to sign out. I can post our content, but you gonna have to post this. Get these little nice decorative backdrops that she has. She added even where we could put the visitors' names, and I'm like, whoa, wait. We don't need nobody. It seemed like we got a lot of craft right here.
Knowing how to
But
do business proposals,
Yeah.
Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got everything we need. So that's a part of the reason why we started the Business Besties, because we want to give out those same resources to women so they can understand they don't have to wait on anybody to
Yeah.
start whatever it is they want to build or accomplish in their future. You know what I mean? We're showing them by example. And we may not even be where we want to be yet, but you're going to see us as we walk through our path and as we grow, and you'll see our steps that we take. But we also lean on each other. You can see that. And our next event is going to be, it's not a vision board party, but it's similar. But it's going to be food, and we're going to talk about our goals. We're going to let everybody talk about and discuss what their goals are and everything like that. And we're going to use food as an example. And I'm going to let Jess explain that, because she really understands the process of what we're doing as far as that goes. But that's going to be our next podcast, because we're going to actually give you an example of it, and we're going to do an event after that, so you'll be able to join us. But we're going to give you an example of it on our next podcast to show you what we're doing with our vision
I was
party.
trying to find the name of it, but it was like a vision to success.
Oh,
We have
dreams,
dreams on a platter.
dreams
Yeah,
on a
yes.
platter.
So we're gonna bring our platters to life with our vision as we create a nice, pleasant wine and cracker and a couple of little fruit with representation of what life means to us. It might be an orange for the sweet ending of life. Some cheese, some chocolate, sweet things coming in 2024. Just bringing a more edgier way, some recipes for y'all. We're going to have a little smart success water for you guys where this success water, if you drinking it, you should, be breathing and bringing your dreams and your visions to life while you're,
Feeling inspired.
as you're drinking it. We're going to have a little guest visitor over there.
Right.
That day that might be able to give us more of a comparisons with women and wine, letting us know what wines to pair with the cheeses and the fruits that we have available. Just something that we're building content for in order to release something very good for you guys as we launch our actual podcast for y'all to start viewing and following us weekly as we record. We have a lot of great guests, intel for you this year.
Our next
just-
guest is
Jazz. Man, she's doing some big things out here, y'all. Let me tell y'all, Jazz is over here right now creating this content room for us as we've been recording these last segments for
know how
you
to do
guys.
everything.
She does.
But she's venturing off into another direction this year, and we're proud of the direction that she's venturing off into. We were supposed to have her in front of you today, but
But we're gonna make sure
she wanted to be prepared, baby. She was like, "I'm coming with the whistles."
yeah,
you
she's
know,
not playing.
She wants to actually demonstrate her new. Can I tell him what you finna do? Okay, so she's about to come into a holistic area of massages and just bringing out this love era. This is an era of love and loving yourself first. That self-care first.
Yes.
Massages is real. Like my doctor had even for about 2-3 months prior told me to go and get them weekly just to get a lot of the tension out of my body. Yeah, the culinary industry is
Stressful.
Hard on your
it's
body.
hard on your body. It puts a lot of wear and tear on you. And I have a lot of knots and stuff. And he was like, for every other week, I need you in there on a Saturday releasing some of those, because it can really harm your body. So just really knowing how to touch certain parts of your body to distress you, to relieve headaches, migraines.
Really?
She's gonna do stuff for us. I'm excited.
Me too.
She gave us
I
the
love massage.
what she was saying, the Kama Sutra part of it. The last time, I'm waiting on that. Like, that's a loving on your partner and making sure that he can feel that energy through a touch.
Right.
Something real strong, So
cool.
the fact that she's about to bring that out, I'm I'm super excited about her project, y'all. I study this kind of stuff, so it's exciting for me.
Yeah. So y'all look forward because she's gonna give a whole demonstration. We're
Yeah.
gonna interview her and talk about it, and then after she talks about it, you're gonna get a chance to see exactly.
What she does.
And we'll be giving out her information so you can sign up for her services as well during that time.
That's one thing I like to do. Everybody we've actually interviewed, actually brought on our podcast. There's some ways set up in my cafe, and that's just like branding
you
you.
had flyers of the mental health lady that was here. She had
Oh,
flyers
wow.
all at her cafe.
And you would be surprised that big thick book she gave me. There's only like 3 to 4 left
Oh,
because people
wow.
been picking them up.
Picking 'em
So
up.
I know they've been probably calling her and
Oh,
telling
wow.
her, yeah. I mean, this is real. This is the year to work on yourself. So a lot of people are really wanting to vent out these outlets and stuff like that. I didn't sign myself up for a little therapy this year
Oh,
too.
really?
Absolutely.
With her?
Yeah. Yes. Anger management.
I have to figure
Like,
that
I probably
out.
need
I'm
a
so
lot.
private. So that's like, now that I've met her, I don't know if I want to. I hate that I'm so much of an introvert. It's like, dang, I want to be friends with her.
Another level.
Yeah, so it's like now I want to be friends.
No, but
So
I
it's
mean
like,
that's
ugh.
the whole clause of a doctor.
Right.
It's
get it.
things that they cannot share. Like, I don't care if a cop come and ask them questions.
Right.
These are your rights once you sign that contract with them. So it's
Right.
really, she goes to bed with a lot of people's secrets.
Yeah, I know.
So she can't judge us.
No, I don't think she would
I'm
be
trying to
judged.
even be judged. The only person I want to be judged by is
God.
God Almighty, and everybody else. I don't care what y'all think about me. That's where I had to get into that mind frame, like literally ending of 2023, going into this year. I'm definitely like, okay, at this point, I really don't care what people think.
You
I only
can't.
care what God thinks of me and what I know. What my mental capacity is trying to put out there for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care what you feel. That's your opinion.
Right.
It's not mine. And just getting where we have to stop thinking about what other people think and literally just going out there and really conquering what we fear. I mean, what we feel we want to do, because that's fear. That's a level of fear. When you're thinking about what somebody else is thinking, you're already defeating yourself in a sense.
Yeah.
So,
That's true. For that anxiety.
yeah, I had to get on anxiety medicine this year.
No, for real? How is that? Have you already started it? Have you already started?
I don't want to start it, but I had a night. I was called out of the blue on some stuff, and it was just literally get back to work. And right when I had to get back to work, I'm about to be this year's Black History Chef of the Month. So I'm releasing.
Yes. Congratulations.
Yes, 6 recipes for Black History Month for 950 chefs in my company to bring out to all over the world, off 50 states, wherever they may have their cafes. They're going to run my Black History Month project. And so it was a little bit like I couldn't sleep, because right when he gave me the call Wednesday, it was just like surreal. Like, okay, I was literally
it all worked out. You have been
debating on getting out of
my
the culinary
God.
world last year,
That's
like
your sign right there.
going
that
to
no
the
ma'am.
medical. Yeah.
That's how God works.
Tabitha released a little story, and I always say I wouldn't know what I would do if my mom would
I
leave
saw
me.
that. She was talking about the dimes
The
and the
dimes
nickels.
and the nickels, right? And she was saying her mom left her nickels,
My
and
grandma.
her
Her mom
grandmother,
left dimes.
her mom, Tabitha's mom left her mother's mother left her nickels, and Tabitha's mother said she was gonna double it and leave her dimes
When they passed.
when they passed.
as signs to let them know that they're around still. So she
present.
kept seeing dimes.
Wow.
So through my culinary history, like last year, it was so defeating. Like towards the end of it, I was like, I don't know if I want to even be in the field any longer. I'm probably gonna go back to the medical field. But I asked my grandmother, who was a chef, to use me, like literally use me, put you, because she was a chef. So whatever you could put in me and cook through me, then maybe it would change the dynamic of things. I don't know what happened towards the end of it. Got a call and was like, hey, we want you to be our Black History Chef of the Month. Just literally expressing what is Black history for you. What did it mean to your culture? And you know, I'm coming from Louisiana, so it's like Creole culture is it.
Most definitely.
You seen how Keith Lee eyes rolled in the back of his head when he thought of New Orleans. So I'm just like trying to give you a whole aspect of everything touching the Holy Trinity, the ruse, bringing a twist to it this year, you know? So for me, it was just like, where do I go? So I couldn't go to sleep. So I went to the doctor and she was like, you know, a lot of your things seem to be like high in anxiety for you. So she gave me some medication to take and I took it and it worked. It put me to sleep, but
I don't want to go to sleep.
Right.
it's the thing for me is consuming it in the midst of the day. And she was saying, you know, taking a third of a third of a third, like breaking it. And I'm like, damn, must be some real potent stuff. So I'm almost.
Did it relax you or?
It did. So
Oh, okay.
basically, it relaxed me enough to rest my mind.
Oh, that's
in order
good.
to
I might
sleep.
need some information.
Right.
You know, my mind is always racing.
Me
I'm pretty
too.
sure yours, we all go through
Do you
that.
wake up early in the morning?
Not as early as y'all.
Okay. So I wake up
I'm up at 4 o'clock thinking about stuff.
I'm not.
with. What do you do in your 4
But
o'clock thoughts?
Just thinking about whatever. Thinking about. I don't even watch TV. I think so much.
Okay.
It's
my
like
God.
That's
I
me.
will sit in the room. I will not
In
ride with the
silence?
radio. Not ride with the radio on.
that
Me
too.
neither. Oh my God.
Something that I need to be thinking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I need to do, what I need to work on,
Yes.
what I need to start,
Okay.
something. So, yeah,
I
I'm
do that
When
too.
I wake up, I can't go back to sleep because my mind is going.
Man.
So what I'll do now?
I don't
is
go to
I'll
sleep.
get up.
I'm
You
up
are
till
the
3 or 4
night
in the
owl.
morning because
Yeah.
My mind is racing.
And she'll be up, and I'm like, why did you send this? I was asleep, but I'll get up and text. I'll text it back at like 4, and I'm like, she's gonna catch that early in the morning.
Yeah, because I'll be
Right.
sleeping, y'all up. I'm like,
So that's like for me. I started jotting down my thoughts lately. So I'll circle back to them, like some good recipes, some good ideas, some maybe a name for a business later on in life. Those kind of things. I'll write them down to revisit them again. And I'm finding I want to go sit like at the park now, ground myself. Again, I was doing that like the first 2 years when I moved out here, and it seemed like a monumental moment in my life. And then it just kind of halted, and then it's just life started lifing.
Right.
it happens.
For 2023, life was real. And so then it was just like now I want to get back to that grounding, that meditation. I used to wake up, sage myself down, like create intentions for myself that I knew that I wanted to follow, like had a ritual, and then I got out of my ritual. So now I'm putting myself back in that element, like not going to the social medias right when I'm waking up, but now channeling my thoughts, writing them down, putting my mission aboard. Like, what do I want to do for the day, for the year, for the month? Like those things on my chalkboard, and now tackling them and really.
Speaking of that, I wanted to Tiffany, you do get up at 4 or 5 in the morning. What is your day? What is that?
You like, what are you doing? at 4
Always
in the
up,
morning?
like always. I got your message. What was that? Yesterday, you was like, "What's your such and such phone number?" I was like, "Damn, she was up
And
early."
you know what the thing is?
It was on her mind.
I was waiting because I was like, okay.
Didn't
it's
I tell
what's
y'all
like
do that?
8
Yeah, I was still asleep.
I was like, okay, it's 8 o'clock. The world is operating at 8. Everything opens at 8.
She should be up. Look.
I was still asleep.
And I'll be up at 4, like I really want to send them this, and then I'll forget to send y'all something. But it's like I don't want to wake or disturb somebody because I'm such a light sleeper. My messages go off, and I'll be like, "What? Okay."
Yeah, but what you be doing up?
I just get up, and then even if I try to go back to sleep, I don't because, like I said, I'm always thinking of stuff. So I get up, and my daughter goes to work at 6, so I'm usually kind of she's up moving around by
So you
5:15.
can hear.
Yeah, so then I'm up with listening to her, and after that, I'm just starting my day. I'm checking emails. I'm kind of just setting up my day before I get out the bed because even though I get up at 4, I'm usually not out the bed until like 8:30 or 9.
Okay.
So I'm like checking emails, answering stuff that I can do on my phone, like answering emails on my phone, sending out texts.
Yeah.
Sending out texts or whatever. And then once I'm done with all of that, I'm like, okay, well now I need to go to the computer because I need, a bigger platform to do whatever it is I'm doing.
Okay.
But yeah.
I sleep with the computer in the bed.
No,
The
ma'am.
computer be on this side, my husband on that side. But I wake up. As soon as I wake up, computer up, and I'm in the bed.
And that
I know that's a
is
lie.
like that
but
phone. So you can't do that. You gotta detach from that.
Yes.
It's
yes.
work
Yeah.
24/7.
I
I
know.
work from home, so I'm typing
Yeah.
reports. I'm doing
Yeah.
all kind of stuff. So I
Yeah.
jump straight up, turn on that computer, and then I'm at work.
And that's how I am with my phone. It's like I'm up, I'm answering emails. I'm like, okay. I'm even training myself on stuff. Like I said, YouTube University. I'm like, okay, well, let me figure out how to do this. This is how I learned how to do the banners and stuff.
Oh.
YouTube and different things. So
Oh wow.
I'm like, let me look at a video on this or look at
When
a
you
video on
start
that.
doing those videos like that and looking at stuff like that, send that to us too. Because I know Lay just sent us the travel business card. Wasn't that you who sent that?
What travel business card?
Or was that you, Tiff?
Probably Tiffany.
Who was that in the, that was you?
No.
No, the card where you got the visual, where you can just send it through your text now.
Oh, that was me. Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I'm always
Like you put your
finding
little
different
business
stuff,
cards
too.
in there and you can line it up so you don't
So you
even
can
have
have
to
your
give a
online
card no
business
more.
card.
Yes.
So
So
you can
yeah,
just-
those like ideas of things like that.
Yeah, we always sharing ideas. So
Yeah.
that's a part of being a business bestie. So you may want to
Yeah.
become our business bestie because we're going to share information with you.
Oh, we should do like a little group text blast where we can send out different business things. Oh, let me not say that because that could be somebody gonna steal that from us.
And
But
they
we can send-
will.
yeah, but
Okay.
send out like a little link. We'll circle back
Like
the
a
block on that.
newsletter or something.
Mm-hmm.
That will.
Monthly or weekly
Yeah, that would help other people.
business tips.
Anything else? What else is going on? I thought didn't you say you was taking some classes, girl? Tell us about these classes.
Oh yeah. So that's a new business that I'm starting
Yes.
this year. So basically with me, each thing that I start to do, I'm gonna finish them though. in
You gon' this
2024.
24 they finishing this year because
But
we gonna be on
It
you.
always stems
Like
from
white on
something-
rice.
They always say that if you start to see yourself doing something a lot,
Mm-hmm.
start paving that way or creating that lane for yourself.
Mhm.
Saving money.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how I learned how to do the flyers, how I learned how to do the banners because of those are things that I was doing a lot and spending a lot of money
Yep.
on. Well, in the midst of me planning my event, we needed drapes, and drapes will just take. Let's just say this room, with the stuff and stuff on the back. If we want to have something where we just want the room really clean, we'll just drape it with like white or black drapes.
All
And it's
around
like-
the room.
Yeah, and then it's like now your room is this. You just have this clean background, and you can kind of do whatever you want to do with it. And reaching out to different people who do drapes, I realized that it's expensive, just basically to hang up a drape.
Is it, do you have to create in the classes? Are you actually sewing the drapes and
No.
putting them
So
together?
the drapes are already put together. You're basically hanging them up. That's it. But the class goes into more detail because
How to do different designs.
yes, like when you have like weddings and they have like the different colors and the here
Oh.
and here and up in there and all that.
okay.
So the class teaches you that.
Okay.
But just the plain drapes was over $1,000 just to hang up just plain black drapes in the
Oh
the
gosh, I think I
ballroom.
remember you telling me that.
Yeah, so I said, "Oh baby, this is gonna be a business. I'm about to learn how to hang up these drapes."
You do that with
So-
everything. That's how I am too. If I gotta pay this much for it, I'm gonna figure out how to do it
Yeah, I'm
myself.
like, this got to be a side hustle. So, show you how God worked. There was a lady in Atlanta. I started researching on draping classes, and so I found a lady in Atlanta, and I was like, oh, okay, well, she teaches this, and she teaches all the designs and all the extra stuff that you can do. Plus, she teaches the business portion of it. And I was like, okay, well, good. How to price it, how to get your customers, how to market, and all that stuff.
Oh,
And
nice.
so I said, okay. So I reached out to her. She said, well, I'm going to do it again in 2024. Just stay on the lookout. I said, okay. So I've been preparing, watching. I was like, okay, now I got to go to Atlanta. I got to get a hotel. I got to get a rental car. I got to get a plane ticket. Plus, I got to pay for the class.
That's that thinking again. That's that thinking again.
I got to pay for the class. So this is going to be at least probably $3,000.
Oh my gosh.
So because the class itself was like over $1,500.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So I was like, okay,
But it's worth it.
It's worth the
worth it.
investment.
It's something
Right,
you didn't
I'll give
invest
back.
it in, so that's
But-
right.
show you how I go at work. So
Okay.
then she put it out. She said, "Oh, I'm doing a tour this year." Boom, Houston was on the list. I said, "What?
Perfect.
Look at God.
Oh my goodness.
Houston was on the list, right?" So then I was like, "Okay." So that cut off, some of the things I had to do. And so because by now, because we're introverts, I was on that when I was doing my
Yes.
event.
Mhm.
Months them passed now, so I was really kind of off of it.
Yes.
I was just like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do that no more. That was when I was doing my event. But God was like, no, you're doing it. So when the class was coming to Houston, I was like, oh, okay, class is still $1,500. I was just like, okay, well, this half price now because I don't have to pay for all this other stuff. Then she was doing the 12 days of Christmas. And so with the 12 days of Christmas, it was like one day was like, okay, name your price.
What?
I said, okay, well, I'm going to name low.
Right.
For real?
$5.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm just playing.
Wow.
I'm
So I
playing.
said, I'm going to name low. So I think I did like $400, $500 or whatever. So she emailed me back. She said, well, we can't do it that low, but I can do it for $7.
Okay.
So good.
I said,
Wow.
oh, okay, God. God, like, no. Get what else do you want?
Oh my
I done
God.
lowered it down to $700. I'm bringing the lady to you.
You better.
don't have to. Yeah. So it's like get up and do it. So I said, okay, God, I hear you, and I'm listening, and I'm being obedient. So I
Amen.
paid it, and the class is February, the beginning of February. So I'm
Okay.
excited about it, baby. I'm gonna be draping everything. What you need? What you need draped, honey? I'm draping everything.
Baby, come and
Yes,
drape
I'm
my
coming here
house
draping this
My little one bay window I
Yes,
have. Please
I'm
and
draping
thank you.
everything. Somebody getting married, having a party. I want to do some swoops and loops.
We're going
and
to be draped up and dripped
draped
out,
up.
okay?
Ooh, that's what I should name it.
Name it.
Draped
Up and dripped out.
Yeah.
H-Town representing. You know what I'm saying? That automatically tell you she from H-Town. with it.
Mhm.
Yes.
That
I
would
was
be
gonna
very
do-
trending.
I was gonna do dripped and draped.
Mm.
Draped
So
up and
either
dripped
one,
out.
draped up and dripped out, because I don't need nobody coming for me saying I stole their stuff.
Well, I don't
drip
think
is
they would
good.
do
But
that
yeah, I was
because you
gonna do
are a
drip.
They can't do that. They
Houstonian.
can't do that because it's just
You're keeping the legend alive. Like, I wouldn't,
Yes,
you know, and
yes.
you're from Houston. You
am.
could possibly get
but
with them.
but I'm not gonna even lie to you. Dripped and draped sounds classier.
It do.
I was gonna do dripped and draped.
But when you're doing an event for the hood,
You can
somebody
definitely
that's
put
kinda
the
hood,
song.
Of course, when I do my
draped
reels,
up and dripped
Mhm.
out,
Yeah,
my
your
reels, that's what I'm
song.
putting.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because
The
some people
instrumental.
like that. You might be
Yes.
doing an event for the Screwed Up Click or something, and they want some
Mhm.
draped up and,
And then
dripped out.
goes back to your connection. So okay, just say when your husband wants to do an event or y'all want to do something, you have a catering event. You like, hey, look, I know somebody that can drape the room. It's all about
Most
connecting and who
definitely.
you know. Yeah.
And you know, and for mine, I'm always with corporate banquets, so
Mm-hmm.
I might have a lot of.
Exactly.
And
It
I'm not
contacts
calling.
for you.
I'm definitely reaching out to my inner circle first before I go reaching out to somebody
Outside.
else.
Definitely.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what business besties is about.
I think I had an event and I told you, what's the decorator name or something like that? I need her
Kim.
information.
Yeah, Kim. Yeah,
She just had a decoration for her husband, and I'm like,
she did so good.
she did a
She's
wonderful
really
job.
good.
I had to text Lay like, hey, I need her information because this person here needs decorations for their event, and she was like, oh yeah, here it is, and boom.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna decorate our next event. So yes, y'all stay tuned. We're not gonna hold y'all any longer. We're gonna conclude
Over
this
here drinking this
episode.
wine and snacking already.
Before we go, I guess we'll let you know again about who we are again, because we know we like to make sure you remember that. We want to put it in your face, and we want it to just be in your subliminal thoughts at all
Yeah,
times, thinking
like
about
that,
it, even
like
when you're
that.
not trying to think about it. So, my name again is Leilani. My company is Boss Women Network, and we're a company that is about bringing women together. I would say bosses, but let me tell you what my idea of a boss, because people say they're a boss, but to me, a boss is somebody who's a leader that doesn't mind sharing information and watching somebody grow and
Paving
helping
the
you,
way.
giving out resources and really helping you. Not just saying you're a boss, but you just want to be the only person that's bossed up without and just want people to see you be bossy, but literally probably be bossy, but not helping other people become bosses. So that's what the Boss Women Network is about. I have Boss Women Network gear that you can get on the website, which is
Girl,
www.
lift up them shoes. Show them shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Baby wore them shoes today.
Hey.
Check out the
You can
footwork
find these
today.
on
You
Boss
hear
Women
me?
Network.
She designed these, okay? This is
Yes.
her shoe line right
Yes,
there.
you can find
She
them on
introduced it previously.
bosswomennetwork.com, but they're called CEOS, which means you're a boss, you're a CEO and a female, so CEOS.
Okay.
So you can go to bosswomannetwork.com. Wear the gear. It doesn't mean, I'm not trying to make people feel like they're a part of the organization because, people are already part of organizations. So that's not my goal. My goal is to just say that you are a woman that supports other women in business. So, and that's all it's about. And I'm also a realtor. You can go to homelivingsolutions.com or leilanirealtor.com and you can find out more about what I do in real estate. And you're going to also see some videos where we're
Gonna
going
go
and view
tour
some
'em,
million-dollar
mansion.
homes. We're going to be touring some properties, so you'll be able to see that. So I just wanted to give you out my information as one of the business besties, and I'm going to pass it along.
All right. So I am Tiffany again. I am the visionary founder of
Women in Wine. We're
Modeling her gear.
we are. So that event kind of plays off of what Leilani says, kind of, with the same thing, with bringing women together, collaborating, connecting, networking. You never know who you may meet, getting resources, giving information, giving resources to kind of help your sister to the next level, whatever she may need. She may have something you may need. You may have something she may need. So that's basically what the event is about. I also have a travel agency, Taj Travel Events, where we do group travel and destination event planning. So if you want to plan your next family reunion, your next school reunion, anything with groups, we pretty much do go A to Z. If you need me to go with you to make sure everybody doing what they're supposed to do, I do that too. So
Speaking of that, April, right?
Yes, April. So we do have a cruise coming up in April where one of my clients is leaving out of New Orleans. It has a couple of artists and rappers on it.
Can you still buy tickets?
Yes, you can. Yes,
Okay.
we can. Even the final payment date is January, but after that, you still can buy tickets.
Okay.
So we do have that coming up.
Wait. Who are the artists?
UNLV, Ghetto Twins.
I seen it was a lot of great artists gonna be on there, about 5, 6 of them.
Who is the other guy? I can't even remember. I don't remember the other guy,
I
but
guess it's on the website. Is it on your
yes,
website?
It
Yeah,
is.
well, it's on my page, on my social media page. So it's some good artists, some good New Orleans artists. So check that out, April 11th through the 15th.
Her social media page is
CEO _ Tiffany Michelle. That's on Instagram, and then just Tiffany Michelle on Facebook.
And I'm Chef Jessica. I'm wrapping up this year with the cooking classes coming soon. We got the Big Greedy podcast coming soon. As well, you can always come and check me out at 1801 Main Street inside of Amity Bank at Mainline Cafe, where we serve breakfast and lunch. We close at 2 o'clock, which is corporate hours. So we're open from 7 to 2. And also just tune in to a lot of great things that I'll be doing around Houston real soon. My Instagram is Jay's Cuisines, and that's JAECUISINES. And yes, just tune in. I got a lot of great things that I'll be releasing this year. The seasoning line is coming this year. We launched the website last year, so got some firecracker deals coming in, some lover and friend specials coming in for Valentine's Day. So just stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff that I'm about to release.
All right.
Yeah, but they didn't really tell you. Like, I know we said that we were going to be doing some viewing of the homes, but we're also going to see Tiffany doing some of the stuff that she doing out, other than just seeing us sitting on the couch. Tiffany also do a lot of events. We're going to be seeing showing some behind the scenes.
We'll
We're
be
also
a
gonna
part
do-
of them.
We're also going to show some how-to sessions with Jess cooking some things, and we're going to show you right on screen how she cooks certain things that she's probably going to be teaching us some stuff, because I know some of the things that she cooks I probably
am.
never heard of some of the stuff she says. So you're not only going to see us on the couch, you're going to see us doing different things.
Doing our thing.
Yeah, we're going to have a little cooking session. And the ladies will be cooking, but we're going to have like a little family meal and allow everybody to try everything we all cook. One of us will be in charge of the mashed potatoes. One of us will be in charge of the salad prep and the fish, whatever we decide. But we'll have a family meal and bring it all together for you and let you know how everything worked out. And we'll invite people to eat, maybe Jazz and a couple of our other friends that have came along on the journey with us as we recorded the podcast. We'll invite them back out and fellowship together and see how 2024 has been for us.
Absolutely. absolutely.
Okay, so and we do have a Business Besties Instagram.
Yes.
So if you would like to interview or tap in with what we have going on, you can go to Business Besties _podcast. So that's where you can find clips of the podcast and just to kind of keep updated on what we have going on. And if you want to interview, reach out to us and we'll be ready to be your business bestie.
Bye. Happy
Bye.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
New Year.
All right.
Oh, we did good for.
I like that one.
That one was good.
Impromptu. I
think
you
so?
would too. I will actually say and agree.
Wow.
I think we get more comfortable. I know I am. Because at first I was like, I'm Tiffany. Now I'm just like, hey.